Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is SEO0320 representing JVS. So I'm doing a series of reviews. Tonight I'm going to be watching a couple different films, and I'm going to be doing reviews on them. The first one up is going to be directed by David Mackenzie, starring Jeff Bridges, Ben Foster, and of course Chris Pine in Hell or High Water. This was a very well directed film. For a lot of different reasons. I mean, the cinematography in and of itself was very well paced out. From the beginning, it didn't miss a beat. Like, each scenes of, like, you know, the bank robberies, each scenes was like camaraderie with the brothers, depicting each one of them very well, and showing the differences between the two. And at the same time, there's a different arc going on with Jeff Bridges' character, and just seeing what he brings to the table in terms of being, you know, kind of the protagonist against their antagonists, and because they're bank robbers, you like, as far as you assume, they're just doing this for the money. You don't know why, and that's where the movie actually gets very intriguing. And I think that's where Ben Foster, I think, shines a little bit more than Chris Pine for me. Like, I think that his character was so disjointed and off as rocker, but there were subtle nudges that you could tell, like, man, this dude's been through it. Man, he's gone through a lot. And not just that, the script was actually really well done, and the screenplay as well, because the dialogue between the two brothers left me with everything. They didn't show any flashbacks in this film at any time. There was never a, like, all right, this is what's going on before. They always moved forward. So if there was an interaction with Chris Pine's character talking with his son and talking about, you know, if I get caught or something happens like that, just accept it. Or if it's like, you know, Ben Foster talking to him about what happened with their dad. And like, those kind of small, subtle conversations are very well done. I think I've seen another film that did this very well, which was in Fences. Now, Fences is based on the screenplay. I don't know if this is based on any book or anything like that, but either way, the screenplay and the script were done and executed very well by Chris Pine and Ben Foster. Jeff Bridges, he just plays the ultimate old man. Like, this dude is trying to retire, and he's got this, you know, guy that, from what he keeps on, you know, being really racially antagonistic against this guy. He's a half Cherokee or Indian, and also Hispanic, and he keeps on picking at him. But I think that he was really leaving him to be his understudy. He was really wanting him to replace him in a lot of different ways. He just didn't know how to show it because he's gone through a lot. Jeff Bridges' character is very intriguing. I think his character would have benefited the most of having some more there. I think that the film itself, it was very well overhyped for me. Everybody told me this was one of the best films. I think it was very well executed. I think it was very well acted. But I was sitting there looking for stuff that I didn't need to look for. I was sitting there like, well, how does, you know, Jeffrey's character connect with the two brothers, or what does this happen? And that wasn't the movie. The movie was just straight to the point of what's going on. The hidden meaning really had to do with why the brothers were doing what they were doing and what lengths they would do to get the job done. And I think that in and of itself is a really good story. If I had to give it a rating, I'd probably give it an 8.5 out of 10. It wasn't the best acting as far as Chris Pine. It was definitely one of his more serious roles. I think he did a great job with it. I think that for me, Ben Foster did the best. It's just it could have pushed the envelope a little bit more, but Jeff Bridges is always just a master at just kind of like taking over the atmosphere in a lot of different ways, and I think he did a great job. But I give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. Hopefully y'all enjoyed my review for Hell or High Water. Up next is going to be, you'll have to see. Peace, everybody.